Hi everybody, Professor Mankowski, MAT150, welcome aboard. In this video, we're going to do an introduction of what the class is going to be like and how it'll work. First, most important thing, we are an asynchronous class. That means no classroom. There's no meeting times, there's no meeting places or anything like that. Everything that you're going to do for the course will be done in a self-study, independent style. So how do I do really well, Professor? How do I get that A+ that I want for a grade? Well, the A, we don't give A+. So how do I get that A? First thing you need to do is make sure that you can get into our section's website. That's going to be the Moodle website. Hop in there, make sure that you're able to download a file. Look at the grading policy. Make sure you can get it onto your computer. If you can't, you need to call the help desk because they can help you restore access right away. There's a lot of critical information that you're going to need, like that grading policy. You need to look at the grading policy, and if you don't agree with it, certainly don't stay in the class because it's going to be how all the decisions are made. If you're having trouble accessing something, like you can't pop open a folder, don't call me because I'm not a technical guy. I won't be able to help you out, but the help desk will be able to. Okay, so how do I know what to do each week? Like, how do I know what to look at in the book and, what kind of questions to practice? In the Moodle website, there's going to be lots of different weekly folders. And inside the folders, they're going to give you information on exactly what sections of the book that you want to read. And they're also going to give you links to videos that I've made where I'm walking you through all the important concepts for the lecture items. They're also going to give you the relevant practice exercises that you need to look at. And you want to keep a really good pace. You want to totally stay on top of all this stuff because your test will usually be on a Thursday. And you don't want to be that person. It's Wednesday night and you're saying, oh my gosh, am I in trouble? I haven't watched one video. I haven't read one page of the book. And now I'm in trouble because the professor is going to send me a test in 8 hours. Not awesome. So you don't want to be that person. Now let's talk about how tests work. In Moodle, on the introduction tab, you have all of the dates for the examinations already. So you can tell your boss, you can tell whoever's in your family, like, don't bother me on those days because I'm doing a test. The morning of a test, I'm going to go ahead. I will email you usually between 9 a.m., 10 a.m., a examination and instructions. And you're going to have 48 hours to take the test and email me back the solutions. I'll give you more information as the test day comes closer on exactly how you're going to do that. Briefly, you'll be able to print out the test, or you can write your solutions on loose leaf and send me a picture of those solutions. You have 48 hours to send me back your test results. I will send you back your grade. You're only going to get your grade, though. I won't be able to tell you what questions you scored well on, which ones you did poorly, which questions you got right or wrong. That's because there's more than 70 students, and I wish I could, but I will not have time to write individual emails to 70 different students and tell you exactly what your test performance was. It's just more than what time will allow. So how we'll get your final grade at the end of the semester, we're going to take your 4 exams and we're just going to get the average right across the board. That's going to be the grade you walk away with for Summer 1, MAT150. There are no grades for quizzes. There's no grades for homework. So crossing that stuff out. You do not have to hand in your homework for a grade. And at the same time, you don't have to worry about the quiz grade. There are no quizzes. Why not? Well, a lot of you are going to transfer up to university level. You're going to transfer to 4-year colleges. You're going to do master's degrees. You're going to do PhDs. And when you get to that level, your instructor is not going to grade your homework. They're going to have probably 500 people in one of their classes, and they're not going to spend the whole weekend grading your homework assignments. They know you paid a fortune to be there, so they're going to assume you want to learn really badly. You're doing all that stuff on your own as it is anyway. Now, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, this is awesome. First math class where I don't have my homework graded. I don't have to turn it in. This is so cool. And then test day comes and say, oh my gosh, am I in trouble because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know any of the concepts because I never did the practice exercises. So you don't want that to happen to you. You want to stay on top of everything each day that you see happening in the weekly folders. Now, if you need to find me, You have a question on something you read in the book, question on something in the video, a practice question didn't work out. How do you find me? You can email me and I can email you back and forth until we square away whatever is causing you confusion. Now, a few times a week, usually at least twice a week, I'm going to do office hours. And the way that'll work, the magic time is 8:30 p.m. for an office hour. If we're going to have an office hour in the mornings between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., I will send you an email. I'll say tonight we're going to do an office hour, 8:30 p.m. I'll send you a Zoom link about 15 minutes before that office hour is going to open up. And I'll keep the video going for maybe 5 minutes. If nobody's joined by 8:35 p.m., I'll shut down the Zoom video and then stand by for the next office hour if you need another office hour. So calculators, what calculator do I need? I'm going to recommend the TI-30XA because it's simple and it's easy to use. There's no menus, there's no scrolling. Most of the buttons you're going to need are going to be right in front of you. So you don't have to look around like these big machines. Let's see if I have mine. Like these ones where you spend an hour looking for the button you need inside of a menu. You won't have that happen. Best part, the TI-30XA, it's only about $8 in Walmart or Target. And I've been using that calculator since I was in high school. You get into trouble, you can let me know. I can help you really fast. If you have some crazy graphing calculator and you run into difficulty, I won't be able to do anything to help you because I don't use that calculator. So a little bit more on tests. What do they look like? For your exams, they're going to be probably about 3/4 multiple choice, because I know some of you are going to have a heart attack if you don't see multiple choice. And there will be the remaining portion computational questions. And for the examinations, you will usually get a review sheet that'll help you with pacing. The examinations won't look the same at all as the review sheet. They're going to be totally different questions. But what the review sheet will help you with is when you open the exam, when you open the review sheet, if there's 10 questions on it, if there's 20 questions, can I work through all those in 40 minutes flat and finish? If it's taking you 5 hours to finish it, you're not ready for the examination. And you have 48 hours to finish the test, but you don't want it to take 48 hours because that's going to be a very nasty 48 hours of taking the same test. You want to be done with it in 50 minutes max. So wishing you all the best for a wonderful semester and stay safe, stay happy.